As bars and restaurants sit empty in St. Louis County, a state senator is challenging County Executive Sam Page's authority to impose restrictions and other COVID-related orders. Republican Andrew Koenig says he'll file legislation tomorrow to limit Page's power.
And tonight he's speaking to our Casey Nolan and answering the question of whether he's going against the governor's philosophy of local control when it comes to the COVID response.
We're seeing government trample over our rights here in St. Louis County.
Republican Senator Andrew Koenig isn't just echoing the complaints of some about COVID orders in the county. He's trying to reverse them. From restrictions on restaurants to limits on the size of groups that can gather, Koenig wants the state to pass a law that determines how counties respond to health emergencies.
The county council, they meet every week. If they thought if they thought a shutdown was something that needed to happen, we need to have public hearings on those, and it needs to be passed through a legislative body.
Restaurants are already suing County Executive Sam Page over his authority to shut down indoor dining. A judge denied the restaurant's requests for immediate action, and that suit continues. While he's not sharing many specifics, Koenig says his legislation would settle the issue by preventing Page from acting on his own.
There was hundreds and if not thousands of people at West County Mall on Friday, and you're telling me that's safer than socially distancing at a restaurant? I would say probably not. So they don't seem to be very consistent.
The county executive says he can't comment specifically on legislation he hasn't seen, but
this legislation does provide the opportunity to discuss these difficult decisions around public health orders. But what I've seen in St. Louis County and even across the country is that the vast majority of our residents understand the difficult sacrifices we are making, including restrictions on restaurants and bars.
Koenig wants the governor to expedite his bill by including it in a special session Tuesday, but would supporting a bill aimed at St. Louis County require the governor to flip his position on how COVID mandates should be made.
You got to give them local areas the flexibility to know what's best for their communities.
His office will only say Governor Parson expects the legislature to address this issue in January, which would mean any bill they pass might not take effect for months.
I believe local control resides with the individual. The COVID-19 is a serious virus for certain individuals. It's also true, though, you can lock yourself in your house, and if you have no human contact, you will not get COVID.
Casey Nolan, 5 on your side.
We should learn more details about the legislation tomorrow. One thing expected to be in this bill is a requirement that no business will pay property taxes while shut down by COVID restrictions.